All right, so without wasting much time, let's start with the webinar now. So everyone, I, Diksha and my Naman friend, we do welcome you all in today's webinar. And today we're gonna take you to the all parts of the webinar, and we're gonna let you know about the 6 steps to launch your IT career. And also, I must tell you everyone, please do use the chat box for further conversation. And also if you have any query or if you have anything to ask about, so you can free feel to chat on the chat box. Are you there, Naman?
Hey, hi, Diksha. Yes, I'm here. So, good morning and good afternoon, everyone. How are you guys doing today? How are you, Diksha?
Well, I'm doing good. What about you? And what about other guys as well?
Yeah, guys. So, you know that every, bi-weekly Saturday, we always meet at 11 a.m. in the morning. And we have this session to share something about IT with all of you. So, kindly use the chat window and make the session highly interactive for all of us. So, let's pledge to learn something new. Diksha, are you here to learn something today?
Yes, definitely. Well, I'm very much enthusiastic today to learn a lot of things. And I hope our audience is also very much enthusiastic to learn various things today.
Absolutely. So I think Diksha, we are 7 minutes up to time, and we can start with the session. Maybe people will be chiming in from different part of the world, so let them join in as the session goes on. So let's get started, Diksha.
All right, so let's move further towards the webinar. So people often think working in information technology limits you to working for a tech company or in a fancy office in a big city. But nowadays, IT roles can be found across varying industries in organizations of all shapes and sizes. Because of this, careers in IT are getting popularity. So what do you think, Naman?
No, absolutely. IT has been a center point for everyone. I think many people out there, they are working in different industry, but they actually wish that if they can transition into IT. And you know what, Diksha? It's very easy to shift from any non-IT background to IT. And as you know that our students who have completed their programs have already, proved us that it is quite possible.
Yes, definitely, Naman. Okay, so in today's agenda, we're gonna let you know about Earth, about Thinkcloudly, and then we'll have our host Naman today, who will be letting you know about how we can how we can launch our career towards IT, and then we'll head towards the webinar offer, and also the last thing we'll be having the quiz session, and then we'll have the FAQ session also.
Diksha, I think you forgot to tell them that there is a surprise, right, for all of them if they win the quiz, isn't it?
Oh yeah, well, we do have a lot of exciting surprises for our audience today. So we'll be coming towards a quiz session. Everyone will be knowing towards a surprise too.
That's great. That's great. Sure. Let's move forward, guys. And Okay, so over to you, Diksha.
Okay, so basically, so a lot of people and our audience, there might be some people who already know about Think Loudly, but to the new audience, I would like to tell you that Think Loudly, basically, it's a global e-learning platform that provide various courses. Actually, we do provide 25 plus IT courses to our students, and it's a number one platform so that people could switch their non-IT career towards IT. And Think Cloudly has provided various courses, and also we do provide a training. We do have a lot of specialized trainers with us who are having more than 12-year experience in IT. And also we help and also we do provide the job assistance, job marketing, and we also help with the interview preparation. Also, we help with some real life based projects in which we do provide some practical labs also. And also we do provide job guidance too.
That's great. So guys, I think the people who are joining us very first time, I think you're aware now what Think Loudly is. So at any point of time, you need any such assistance, please reach us and contact us on our email address, or you can dial in directly to us, and we can see that where are you in the interview stage, or are you learning stage. So at whichever stage you are, we'll try to push your profile and make sure that you are able to land a job in IT. As Diksha said, we are offering over 25 IT programs. Definitely, we have all the major IT programs with us. It's totally up to you that which program excites you. If it is a cybersecurity, if it is a DevOps, if it is, if it is the project management, Scrum Master. So that is quite up to you, like which program do you want to choose. So guys, may I know, everyone, can we use the chat window, and can you guys tell us that what is that role you want to achieve in IT? Is that a DevOps engineer role, or is it a cybersecurity role? So can you guys please use the chat window and can let everyone know that which role you want to achieve in your IT career if you're really planning to do it. Guys, everyone, Kalpesh, Suresh, Spencer, everyone, Lara, can we use the chat window, and can you guys let us know or let everyone know that which uh you know which is your dream job, or which is your dream job role? Everyone, can we use it? Can we use the chat window, please? Pankaj, Sylvester, Tommy, everyone.
Yes,
Okay.
everyone, please let us know in the chat box.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I see a lot of different, different things coming up. People are there for data engineer. People are there for DevOps, cybersecurity. I think majority of them are on DevOps and cybersecurity. That's actually a good thing. What about others, guys? Scrum Master, Solution Architect, very nice. What about others? Okay, I think Diksha, we have received few good responses now. I think people are active.
Yeah, I can see the chat box that today, I guess, Naman, today the audience gonna be, today's the audience is very much enthusiastic and they're interacting so much. So I guess today's webinar gonna be very much good, and let's move forward. So,
Absolutely.
and I must tell you, everyone, that we are providing some limited certification free vouchers and that are available for our audience today. So, if you wanted to grab these free vouchers, if you wanted to get that certification free vouchers, then you must provide your country name, your contact number, your full name, and your certification interest in the chat box, so that those who are interested for the certification free voucher, they can grab this.
Yes, guys. I mean, what happens that as we are a partner with multiple different organizations across the globe, we actually receive some vouchers on a month-on-month basis or maybe quarterly. So if in case any one of you is interested any one of the certification, just let us know some of the details in the chat box. So what we'll do, we'll basically feed your details in our database. As soon as the voucher is available, we'll notify you via email, or someone from the team will contact you. So anyone who is interested in CISA, risk, any certification you are planning to do in future, just drop your interest in the chat box. And as soon as the vouchers are available, and if we have the vouchers right now, we'll notify you. So guys, are you interested in any one of the voucher? Can you please drop your query that which voucher you are interested in? We'll just note it down, and our admin will note it down and we'll keep it in the database.
Yes, everyone, please let us know in the chat box that which certification you're interested for, and then our admin team would look forward towards it and we'll let you know about it. And we only have the limited vouchers available, so kindly everyone whosoever is interested, do let us know in the chat box.
If in case you don't know like which certification you should choose, you can also let us know your details. One of our team member will contact you and will guide you further. Okay. So guys, please keep dropping your details, your phone number, your full name, and the certification interest in the chat box. We, without wasting any more time, we are proceeding further. If you are interested, you can keep dropping your details. Okay. Okay. Uh, so so welcome to this session again, everyone. My name is Naman Jain. I think many of you already have interacted with me in the past, and we always talk when we actually have to discuss about the future, future roles if you want to achieve something in IT. So many of you have interacted in the past, but people who have never interacted with me. So just to introduce myself, I am Naman, and I have total 12 years of IT experience. I've been working in IT into multiple roles. I have been a cloud expert. I was a DevOps engineer. I worked as a cloud architect and into project management as well. But today I've been working with Thinkcloudly to assist our students, so that they can, achieve the goals. And many of them have already achieved their goals. I don't know how many testimonials have you seen on our YouTube channel or maybe on our website, but many of them are actually working in IT today. And even we are providing assistance. If they need any assistance, we are providing them the assistance on job so that they can successfully complete their task and they have a smooth transition from non-IT to IT. So you guys can be in touch. So in this session, we are going to look at what are the 6 important steps to land a job in IT. We are going to look at it today. So, guys, let's get started and let me ask you a question. Okay. So let's first let's can you guys please tell me one moment? Okay. So, guys, can you guess what is the you know average salaries? Okay, let's start with this. Let's just try to guess what are the average salaries of different roles. So can anyone tell me? I'm talking about specifically United States. Okay. So can anyone tell me that what is the average salary of a cyber security specialist? Can anyone guess, please? What is the average salary? I'm not asking about the minimum or the highest salary. I'm just asking what are your guesses for the average salary of a cybersecurity specialist in United States. Okay, some people are saying 125,000. Sylvester is saying 90,000. What about others? Guys, can you guess, please? What is the average salary of cybersecurity specialist? Okay, okay. So the average salary, which has been into a news for quite a long time now, and and it has been come across after so many surveys which have been done across United States. So the average salary of cybersecurity specialist is the $120,000. So this is the average salary for people uh, who are starting their career in cybersecurity, or they have 1 or 2 years of experience in cybersecurity. So the average salary of cybersecurity specialist is $120,000. Okay. So what about cloud architect? Can anyone tell me, please? What about cloud architect? What is the average salary of cloud architect? Anyone? 130K? Yes. What about others? Yes. So basically, it's $135,000. Okay. So just like that, I mean, every role right now in IT, especially in United States, is actually paying above $100,000. The project managers, DevOps engineers, BI developers, business intelligence developers, everyone is getting a salary above $100,000, and this is the average which I'm talking about. Okay, let's do a last guess. Okay, let's do a last guess. So if I say that, you know, how much salary, I mean, a cybersecurity engineer, if I talk about the highest salary, So what is the highest salary with at least 1 to 2 years of experience? Okay, or maybe the fresher. So what is the highest salary you can imagine for a cybersecurity specialist? And can you also tell me the name of the organization? Okay, someone is saying 180K. What about others, guys? So what do you think? What can be the highest salary for cybersecurity specialists engineers? Any guesses, guys? Yes. So Azana, you are quite close. It's actually $260,000. This is the highest salary which has been paid to a cybersecurity specialist, to someone who and offered by Meta, formerly known as Facebook. It was the highest salary paid to someone who is very new to cybersecurity role by Facebook. It all depends on how you actually prepare for this role. Okay. So I just wanted to, tell you the benefits first before we actually kickstart this session, to ensure that everyone is highly interactive. Okay. So now let me get started. So let's look at that. What are those 6 steps, to launch your career in IT? Okay. So the first step, which we all have to follow, is the networking. This has been something which I always repeat, and I always say to everyone that networking is quite important. If you have good friends in IT, they can really help you. If you have someone who is already working in IT, they can really be great help. If in case you are applying for a role and you need some guidance, networking helps you. But if in case you are taking some you are applying for a role, and let's say that you are applying in Meta, okay, on a DevOps engineer role. So now the best thing which you can actually do, you can reach out to someone who is already working in Meta. If that person actually refers you, right, in Meta, it actually increases your chances by 10 times. So that, because Meta recruiters are receiving probably thousands applications every day. So out of 1,000 applications, if you want to prioritize, or if you want to top the chart of the application, then there is only one way, that you can find someone within Meta, and if they refer you, your chances of getting selected becomes very high. Okay. So always imagine, everyone, that if you have a strong network, that really, really helps. Okay. If in case you have friends, it's not just about Meta. Any IT organization you can pick up. If you have good friends who are already working in IT, make sure that you are actually reaching out to them and taking their help, to succeed. This is very important. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a quick example that how there is one LinkedIn hack which everyone can try. Okay. And what's that hack? Let me show you guys. So if I go back to LinkedIn, let me one moment. So if I go to LinkedIn account, let's imagine that you are, looking for a job, uh, you know, in like you're looking for a job of DevOps engineer. So you can search DevOps engineer. Okay. When you search DevOps engineer job, click on people who are, okay, one moment. So you can see that there are many people who are being listed over here. Go to all filters and select the country. Let's say you want to look for a job in United States. Okay. And you can also add your own company wherever you're working right now. So let's say you are working in IBM, okay, maybe on a different role, okay. So one moment. So what you have to do is you have to basically select the past company. Let's say if I select IBM, so I'm searching for friends on LinkedIn whose past company was IBM, okay, which can be my own, it can be my own company where I'm actually working right now. And I can just click on show results. Okay. So, so if you see over here, like this guy is working for Amazon. So what you can do, you can basically add one more filter over here. One second. And you can say, let's say that you're applying for Amazon. So you now in current company, add Amazon. So what's happening over here? So all these people are working in Amazon, and they worked for your current organization as well, where you're actually working right now. So you can reach out to them stating that, I'm working in IBM right now, and you are also working in IBM, but I really want to work for Amazon. So is it possible if you can, refer me in your organization? So it's not just Amazon, whichever organization you are trying to get into. Let's say if you have a dream organization, let's say Tesla or maybe Amazon, you can use this LinkedIn filters to find out some good connections who are already working in your dream organization. You can reach out to them and ask them if they can really help you. It's okay to reach out and create a network of people, because if people are ready to stay in network, it's going to be really really helpful. That is why networking is considered to be the best activity. Many of our students, they don't do much, they don't do much uh, networking, and they think that just by applying jobs they will be able to get a job, but that's not right. If you have friends, reach out to them. If you have past managers, reach out to them. We always emphasize on this because we have always found that networking has given a strong benefit. So let's say if you have started your program now and your program is for 2 months, make sure that you are doing your networking for next 2 months. Okay. So, guys, do you think that networking is important to land a job? What do you think, guys? Everyone? Yeah. So guys, what we have learned in this, so what you have to do is, let's say if you start your learning process on day one, so do one thing, that start your networking as well on the day one. Some of the students have started the program, let's say on 15th of August. So your first class was on 15th of August. So make sure that on the same day you are starting your networking as well. If you didn't start, that's okay. Start now. Because if you are able to network properly, if you are able to create a good connections, right? You will be able to, you know, land a job, because the connections actually matters. It has helped me in the past. It has helped all the students who are working with us. And this is a time for all of you who are looking for a job to have a good connections and networking. So this is the number one step. Okay, always remember, guys, networking is the first thing which we should start doing when we start the program in IT. Second thing is that it's important that you build multiple skills. Now you won't believe that many students, they always come to me and say, Naman, I'm trying to learn something. Let's say if someone is trying to focus on AWS, so they just want to focus on AWS. That's correct, but make sure that you have some ebooks downloaded, okay, for AWS. Try to go through some interview questions. You have to keep that mindset, that how my interview is going to look like, or what are the questions which can be asked in the interview. So you have to start preparing everything right now itself. Don't wait for the program to be over. Make sure that you are going through ebooks. Make sure that you are actually reading the interview questions more and more. If you need the clarity, right? If you need the clarity, you can ask your instructor, or maybe you can reach out to some of your friends who are knowledgeable and get the clarity on it. So this is about building one skill. But the current problem in IT is that maybe building one skill cannot be helpful. If you're building, let's say, one skill, that cannot be helpful. You have to build multiple skills. So let's say if you are building AWS, try to see that which other skill should I focus on. Should I focus on, should I focus on security? Should I focus on DevOps? Should I focus on, project management? Try to seek the proper guidance before you actually decide your next skill. Seek the guidance. If you don't have anyone, try reaching out to us. Let's have a word. Let's discuss. Let's plan your career. Because if you don't have someone who is guiding you, you'll keep learning different skills and you will not be able to, you know, yeah, let's say if you are learning Scrum Master, you are learning cybersecurity, you are learning Azure. So what you are doing, you're trying to go all over the place, which will not help at all. Try to seek a guidance of someone who has been in the industry for past few years. It can be your friend, it can be your mentor, it can be your instructor. And when you seek the guidance, based on that, add at least 2 or 3 skills in your resume so that you are able to land a job. Industry respects people who are actually knowledgeable into multiple skills. Okay. So everyone, this is quite important. If you want to learn yourself, if you want to watch some YouTube videos, do that. If you want to attend some trainings, do that. If you want to read some ebooks, do that. But make sure that you are spending enough time to practice and gain multiple skills. This is the second step. So I tell you my story. When I started my career with backend development, like I used to develop backend applications. But when I was good at backend application, I thought, if I combine my backend application skills with front-end application, it can be really helpful. And that happened, when I actually started looking for a job, people used to, ask if I have a knowledge on backend application. And because I was prepared, it was quite easy for me to land a job. After that, when the number of years started passing with backend app and backend and front-end applications, I combined this with my cloud skills. I started learning cloud. So what happened that when I was moving on to a new job, I actually moved on. So basically, I started my backend application with Wipro Technologies. I was working with Wipro Technologies, and I started my career with backend application. So when I wanted to shift my career to a new organization, right, I actually added one more skill, which was front-end application, and I was able to secure a job in Deloitte. So how many of you have heard a name of the organization Deloitte? Have you guys heard about the name Deloitte? There is an organization, right? Deloitte. So what happens that I got a job in Deloitte with the help of front-end application experience and knowledge and skill. Then I actually wanted to again make a shift. So I wanted to change my organization. What I did, I started learning cloud, and then I moved into IBM. Have you heard about IBM? I think everyone might have heard about IBM, right? So I started learning cloud to move into IBM. Why? If you see over there, what I'm trying to do in my career, as soon as I was getting knowledgeable in one skill, I tried to acquire the next skill. It really helped me. And that is the same story with all of you, because this is a story of maybe 10 years. But if you look at the current industry, it is highly competitive. And because of that, it requires you to have multiple skills. And when you have multiple skills, you will you will have two benefits. One, you will be certainly land a job. Okay. And the second benefit is that you will be able to have that confidence when you talk to people. So you won't believe that a lot of people get a job very easily. Okay. But the problem they face, that they have a lack of confidence. This is because when you're talking to your peer colleagues, you will never be able to talk about something else. So that is why building multiple skills is important, but under proper guidance. If you don't have guidance, please do not go all over the place. Okay. So guys, what did we learn in this? So we have to build multiple skills. Can anyone tell me with what? Can anyone tell me, please? So we have to build multiple skills with what? Can anyone please tell me about this? What should I write over here? So we should build multiple skills with, or with proper guidance. Okay. And can anyone tell me, please, if there is no proper guidance, let's imagine if there is no guidance, is it good or bad if you don't have the guidance? And what can be the problem? It is definitely bad, but what can be the problem? You will not be able to take the right decision, and you will be all over the place. You will be learning something which you shouldn't learn, right? So that is why we need to make sure that we are learning something which is in line. Okay. So we need to learn something which is in line to our current skill, or whatever skill we have, we need to learn something with current skills. Okay. So just if your friend said, learn cybersecurity, if your friend says learn DevOps engineer, if your friend says learn Python, don't do that. Seek a proper guidance and then take an action. You can always come to us, and you can always talk to us, and we can always consult you. We can provide the consultation so that you take a better decision. I promise you guys, people who have been with us, they are still with us just because we believe in proper guidance, and make sure that you are getting that guidance whenever you need. So what are the two steps we have learned so far, everyone? Networking, and what is the second thing, guys? Building multiple skills. Okay. So anyone, can you guys guess what is the third one? What is that something we should be focusing on next? Anyone, please? Ada, Alexis, Anjana, Anuradha, Avo, what do you think, guys? Oza, what do you think? What is the third thing we should focus on? Cedric, Carolyn, Daniel, Dion, everyone. What is the third thing we should focus on? Interview skills, okay. Building a portfolio, okay. See, third and foremost thing is to focus on the required certifications. Okay. Guys, this is quite important. I was talking to one lady yesterday, and she said that, without having a certification, you can still get a job. So how many of you believe that it is true that without certification, you can get a job? How many of you believe that? Is it true that without certification, you can get a job? Everyone. Yes, this is true. That you can get a job without certification. But I tell you one thing, it's going to be very difficult. Very difficult. Do you know why? Because recruiters, whenever they are looking for someone on job portals, or maybe when they have thousands of resumes, right? They look for people who are certified. I'm not saying that without certification, it's impossible to get a job. What I'm trying to say is that recruiters are looking for people who are certified. Okay. Second thing, that why do we need certification? Let's imagine that you are from non-IT. If you are a non-IT professional, okay, and you are trying to switch into IT, so where are your credentials? Which proves that you are eligible to work in IT. If you have bachelor's in computer science, if you have bachelor's in IT, or if you have master's in IT, then it's okay. You don't need certification. Probably you don't have to worry about it. But if in case you don't have the IT credentials, which is like bachelor's or master's, it's very important that you have your credentials with you with the help of certification. That is why, having certification is very important. We always request every one of our student that get your certification first. Okay, let me tell you one third reason that why certification is important. Can anyone give me the third reason, please? What do you think? What is the third reason of having certification? I'll tell you a true scenario which happened with me. So guys, can you tell me like what are the, what is the third reason that why do you need certification? So once I was working for IBM, okay, and we were hiring a new team member, and while we were hiring a team member, there was one opportunity we were trying to fill in, and there were three profiles we shortlisted. After interview, we shortlisted three profiles, and we were so confused, which one we should choose, because everyone was real good, but the opportunity was one. So what do you think? What is that factor we focused on before we actually hired one of them? What do you think, guys? All of them have a good knowledge. They are very good. But what is that factor we considered, while we were actually, while we were actually in the last process of selecting someone? It was actually certification. So when we found that this guy has got like three certifications and others probably have zero or one certification, we found that this guy is good, because we were confused in three profiles and we selected one of them because the guy was certified. Okay. So it makes your selection procedure easier. Okay. And you know why we did that? Why we selected a guy with three certification, not with zero or one? Because even we have to prove our client. So in IBM, I was working for a client. So we have to prove our client that people who are working with us are certified, are industry certified. If I hire someone with no certification, right? My client can always ask me, are your engineers who are working with you are certified? So it builds my as an IBM, as an organization, I build my repo by saying that my engineers are certified. Okay. So that is the reason, that is the reason certification is quite important, because it helps you recruiters are looking for people who are certified. It gives you a confidence because you have the right credentials. And third, is it actually makes your life easy when it gets into a selection procedure. So guys, does that make sense? Everyone, is it interesting or not? Are you guys learning something new or not? Everyone, can you guys please let me know, is it interesting? Everyone, are you enjoying it till here? Okay, great. Now, so okay, now the fourth thing which we need to focus on, what is the fourth step? Can anyone tell me please, what is the fourth step? Build your profile. Guys, this is very important. Out there, we actually, what we do, we prepare a piece of resume. No matter which keywords are quite important, we just try to mention something we know. Let's say if I know JavaScript and I know Java, I know Python, I know AWS. Okay. What I'm going to do, because I know all these things, I will mention everything in my resume. But there is a problem. I know 4 things and I'm mentioning all these things in resume, but I'm saying it's a problem. Can anyone tell me what is the problem this resume has? Can anyone please tell me what is the problem this resume has? Okay. So the problem resume has is that maybe my resume is not in line with my aspiration. Okay. What does it mean? Let's say I'm applying for a DevOps role. Okay. And I have not mentioned any skill of DevOps. I have mentioned cloud, I have mentioned Python, I have mentioned JavaScript. These are the languages, but I have not mentioned the right skills. That's number one problem, that I have not mentioned the right skills. This is missing. What's the second problem? Second problem is probably Java is very old technology and I should not focus on it. If I mention Java, it's an old technology where the market demand is too less. So I can omit this Java, and in place of Java, I can mention some well-researched keywords which are which can help me to attract, which can help me to attract recruiters. Let's say in place of Java, if I mention Kubernetes, now my resume becomes hot because I have mentioned something which the market highly demands, right? So it's important that I mention right keywords. Always remember, guys, do not make a mistake by mentioning what you know. Always prepare your resume based on the market demand, based on the well-researched keywords. Look at the market first before you actually design your resume. If you think that your skills are not matching with market demand, it means that's wrong. You are trying to get into a market where you are not in demand at all. How will you sell yourself? Are you getting my point? So we should, so guys, can you tell me, should we look at the market or should we look at ourselves when we are designing the resume? What do you think, guys? Should we look at the market or ourselves? People call me and say that, Naman, I don't know all the skills. So build those skills. Build yourself according to the market. Do not build according to yourself, because you will fail. that resume will not perform in the market and you will fail miserably. Are you getting my point? So it's quite important, everyone, that you are, focusing on the market, okay, and build your skills according to market, build your resume according to market. Okay, do not get into something that, I learned Java 20 years back. I learned Java, so I'll go into Java. But Java is not in demand now, and you are just wasting your time. Okay, don't do that, please. Okay, so promise me, guys, that when you are building your profile, you are actually making it you're making sure that your resume has all the well researched keywords, and second, your resume meets the market demand. Okay, everyone, does that make sense? Everyone, can we say yes, no, maybe? Okay, the fifth step, everyone, the fifth step, we should focus. Okay, so when you are actually okay, so let me ask you first question. How many of you want to get a job in IT, and how many of you are already working in IT? Can anyone please say, if you're working in IT, can you say working? And if you want job, can you say want? Can you please use this word want and working? Can everyone please tell me if you're working in IT or want job in IT? Okay, it means many of you really want job in IT, right? So, okay, let me give you one more question. If you want a job in IT, should you focus on getting or getting yourself job ready? Should you focus yourself on job ready, or will you focus yourself on interview ready? What should be your focus? Everyone, do you want to make yourself job ready or interview ready? Okay, I think people are confused. I'm getting mixed opinions here. Okay, guys, I tell you one thing. Make yourself interview ready. Because probably if they will be asking 100 questions in the interview, right? You will never you will see that you are not even working on that. Okay, but you have the job today. So you have to make yourself interview ready, that you are ready for the interview. Job will make you ready automatically. When you get a job, right, and you have a task in front of you, you have peers to help you, you have Thinkcloudly to help you, you have your knowledge to help you. So job ready is something which can be deprioritized. But what can be prioritized right now for the people who want a job, that you need to get interview ready. Guys, don't be into don't have an expectation that in whatever is being asked in the interview is going to be happening on the job. These are two different things. Interview always happens based on the knowledge of the interviewer, and job happens based on the requirement of the client. Okay, so interview always happen based on the knowledge of the interviewer. If the interviewer knows 5 things, he will ask you 5 things. But job can ask 100 things based on the client requirement, or based on the business requirement. That is why you need to get ready for the interview, not for the job. And please remember, these two things are not same. If someone says that being interview ready means job ready, no, it's not right. If someone says that job ready is interview ready, no, it's not same at all. And if someone thinks that you need to focus on both, that is also not right. Because if you focus on one thing, your chances will be higher. If you try to get into two different if you try to keep two different targets, you will never be able to achieve it. Make sure that you are preparing for the interview first, getting the job, and then you can get ready for the job. Okay, it's not like if you get a job, let's say if you get a job on day one, they will ask you to work on the second day, they will ask you to work immediately. They will give you 15 days of time to settle in, to read some documents, to understand the environment, and then get started. And those 15 days will be enough to get ready for the job. But right now, when you are learning something new, you need to get into a state of job ready state where you are ready for sorry, interview ready state where you are ready for the interviews. Okay. So now you need to prepare for the interviews more. Go through as many interview questions you see anywhere. Read everything. Practice everything. Practice 100 times because the interview questions are same mostly. If someone is asking you about about a project management concept, that's going to be same everywhere. So make sure that if you really want to get a job, make sure itself you shift your focus on the preparation of the interviews. Okay. So how many of you will be focusing only on interview ready perspective, not on job ready perspective from now onwards? How many of you? Can you guys please tell me how many of you are ready to get into an interview state? Ready. Awesome. Awesome, everyone. This is really encouraging everyone. So make sure you promise me, guys, that you are going to focus on the interview. Let's get the job first. And don't worry, we'll make you job ready later. Okay. You can leave it on Thinkcloudly if you want to get ready for the job, but make sure that you are getting yourself ready for the interview. This is more important. Okay. So you can imagine this is interview ready is your engagement and job ready is your wedding. So let's get ready for the engagement first before we get into wedding. Okay. So let's get ready, guys. So this is the fifth one. Okay. Now the last thing which everyone should focus on is the okay, let me ask you, what is the last thing we should focus on? Any guesses, guys? Any guesses, everyone? Okay. So last thing is okay. So right platform. For job, you need to find a right platform. Okay. Uh there are multiple platforms available, right? LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter, all these are the right platforms. Okay. Every platform I consider it to be a right platform. But you know what? Your those are the platforms. LinkedIn is a platform. Um, ZipRecruiter is the platform. Indeed is the platform. Monster is the platform. But when you actually mix the hacks of these platforms, that's where you actually use that platform in a right way. You have to identify all the hacks, if you really want to utilize these platforms. And people who are smartly doing it are able to succeed. Because now there are 100 people running in the same race of getting that one job. And you know what happens? One person who is very smart, he gets that job. He might be having a less knowledge, but he knew that hack which helped him to get that job. Okay. Now people are smart, and people really want to get that job. They're very determined and they really want the job. In that case, you need to understand if you are talking about LinkedIn. Okay, I'm going to show you one hack. Do you want to see one hack on of LinkedIn? Everyone, are you interested to see one hack on LinkedIn? Who is interested and who is not? So people who are not responding in the chat, I think they are not interested. Am I right, everyone? Alexis, Anuradha, Funmi, everyone, Grace, are you guys interested to see something good of a LinkedIn hack? I'm going to show you one hack which is going to be very helpful. I promise you, everyone. I promise you. So I think there are a few people who are not interested. They are not responding. But let me show you. It's okay. Okay. So if I go back to my LinkedIn here, this majority of hacks starts with this search bar. Okay. You need to do something with search bar to get that one job. Okay. Let's imagine that I am looking for a job of DevOps engineer. Okay. So I can do one thing. I can just type DevOps engineer. It should be in double quotes. Okay, you can see here I have put some double quotes. After that, capital and again double quotes start and type hiring. You know what will happen now? You will see all the recruiters who have posted about that one job of DevOps engineer and they are hiring. I mean, this is the best thing. Now you don't have to search all over the place randomly. You have everything at one place. You can see over here, this guy is hiring for senior DevOps engineer. This guy is hiring for, if you just expand it, you will find that he's again hiring for DevOps engineer. You can start reaching out to them. you know Everyone is hiring. You can see that everyone is hiring. So what happened? People were actually applying for a job and they were just keep applying. They were in the crowd. But by just this one hack, you actually, break it and you are reaching out to recruiter directly. Are you getting my point? So these are the recruiters who are posting and they need someone immediately, right? You can select over here, let's say past 24. So in past 24s, how many people have posted it? You can just reach out to them. You can see all these opportunities are coming up in last 24 hours. So don't you think this hack was useful? What do you think, guys? Was it really helpful, everyone? Right? So this is, guys, this is very important that we utilize this kind of a thing on these platforms to prioritize, your own application. Reach out to recruiters, create the connections with the recruiters. I'm telling you guys, when you reach out to recruiters, they are going to become your friends on LinkedIn, and whenever they post it, you will see their posting on top of your LinkedIn page, and that's going to be very helpful. I'm telling you guys. Okay, so this is the sixth hack. It's not just to find a platform, it's just to make sure that when we find the platform like LinkedIn, we are utilizing the platform with the right thing. Okay, so guys, this is quite important. I hope everyone has noted all the six hacks or six steps to launch your career in IT. I mean, we have to do something to land a job. I want everyone who has joined here, who is really aspiring to get into IT, guys, promise yourself and promise to me that you're gonna follow and you're gonna see the changes coming up very, very soon. Okay, everyone. Are you guys ready to get a job in IT? Everyone, are you guys really ready? Okay, I think most of you are. Okay, so the success key of this career, I'm sorry guys, I'm unable to respond to the chat right now. I'll be responding to your chat a bit later because I just want to complete because we are running out of time now and we have to move on to quiz. But always remember, guys, career always these are some of the things which you need to remember always. Keep your determination high. There will be times when you will see nothing is moving. Okay, but just be patient enough and try to keep practicing. There will be a lot of times you will face that, but keep your determination high. There was a lady, she was a single mother. She got a job after 1.5 years. And she used to always say that, Naman, I'm not getting the job. I'm not getting the job. But I mean, in 1.5 years, she lost her hope maybe more than 10 times. But after 1.5 years, she got the job because she was determined that, yes, I'll do it. Okay. So guys, whosoever is trying to get into IT, please be determined. It will certainly happen, but yes, it will take its own sweet time. People who have not started it, guys, this is a time that you initiate. Market has demand right now, and if you do not get into this demanding market, you will regret later. So take initiatives, talk to your peer students, talk to them. And let's say you're attending a class in group of 3 people or 4 people, try to talk to them, create groups and take initiatives to learn more. There should be a career roadmap. I know every one of you needs a career roadmap. Guys, trust me, you guys can call me directly. If everyone who has my contact, let's get into a call. Let's discuss what you need in future. Let's have a conversation and let's discuss. Maybe this discussion can be a good roadmap for your future, and it can be really helpful, just like it happened with other students. Do practicals more. This is something which is understood to everyone. Set your goals and plan it. In next 3 months, I need a job. Set your goal, okay, and plan that out. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. A lot of people, they come to me and say, Naman, I get tired after my work, and I'm unable to get time to practice. All these are the excuses. I'm telling you guys, all these are the excuses. Take out some time and learn, and continuous learning will certainly help you. So these are the success keys which you need to remember: determination, initiative, have a career roadmap, do practicals more, set your goals, plan it, and also keep learning. Okay. So over to you, Diksha. I'm done, guys. Thank you so much, everyone, for patiently listening to me. Please, guys, pass on the feedback to us. We'll be really happy to assist you as much as we can. So and stay connected with us. Over to you, Diksha, if you're here.
Well, thank you so much, Naman. It was really insightful, and I hope that our audience also felt it very much knowledgeable. And even today, I also got to know a lot of things. Even I learned a lot of things from you. So thank you so much, Naman, for your precious time. Okay, so now let's move forward towards the quiz time. So everyone, please gear up yourself. So now we're starting with the quiz time. And to start with the quiz, we are providing the link to you. You can join the QR link, or you can just scan the QR code here. And to start with the quiz, we'll be providing you, so there will be 5 questions in the quiz. You'll be getting 30 seconds for each question, and you won't change the answer once it's marked, and the winner will be the one who will score higher score in lesser time. All right, so now the quiz has been started now. So let's see who will be the lucky winner today. And everyone, do let this know for sure that the one who will be the lucky winner has to write the answers. Who will be the winner? They have to write the answers in a very less time. The highest score in the less time would be the winner for sure. Okay, so now we came across with the 5th question, which is live now. So we are very much near towards the winner. All right, so now we have came across a winner for today's quiz, that is Sylvester. So congratulations, Sylvester, you have won the quiz for today's webinar.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great, Sylvester. Very good. Okay, guys. So guys, only one request, everyone. Students who are learning with us can download our Thinkcloudly Google application. You can download our application on your Android phone. Please go visit Google Play and download our Android application. And students, this is a request from everyone. Guys, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. So if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can get a very good information sessions on chat GPT, coding, certifications. You can have such sessions over here. And you can see over here, like you will find multiple things to learn. So you just go and subscribe and like few videos if you like some of the videos, and share with your friends. Okay. And one more thing, everyone, we have special courses available for the kids. If you want your kids to be motivated from now onwards, we have a special discount available, and you can suggest your kids to get into IT. So I mean, I know that they are quite young, but it will really motivate them to get into IT from now onwards. And it will also help them to build their IQ, and it will make them smart. So if anyone who is interested to let your kids get into IT course where they can build some small games with the help of HTML, JavaScript, please let us know in the chat box, and we'll be helping your kid to learn something new.
If you're looking for the webinar recordings, then you can just search for the webinar recording at our YouTube handle, which is by the name of Thinkcloudly, and you will get it from the website after 2 or 3 working days. And also, if you are looking for some details, and you can just go up to our website link of Thinkcloudly also. And still, if anyone is interested in the webinar offer, do let us know. And also, as Naman said, that we have came across with some kids coding as well. So if any of your children of any of your kid is interested in any of the coding course, then please provide the information for that as well. And if someone have any sort of feedback, or if some sort of doubt, or you want to ask something, then do let us know about it. And kindly give us some reviews, refer your friends, and read our blogs, visit our site about Thinkcloudly. And please provide us with some feedback also, so that we can come across next time with some better things. So everyone, please let us know in the chat box.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. And you can also suggest the topic if you want the feedback on. The webinar on. If you have something to discuss, you can drop your suggestions in the chat box, and we'll come up with that topic next time in the webinar. Okay, and also please let us know your feedback if it was a really helpful session for you, so that our team feels motivated and they keep coming up with something new every time. And thank you so much for joining, everyone. We'll see, we'll meet again within next 2 weeks. So kindly join next time and let's learn something new. Thank you so much, everyone. And definitely, so let us know your feedback, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you for watching. Switch from non-IT to IT today. Explore www.thinkcloudly.com.